Welcome back to Oulton Park after the third Bennetts British Superbike race of the weekend and another podium for Cheshire Mouldon's Kawasaki for Lee Jackson. Lee, it must feel good to have another podium today. You proved this weekend you had the pace to mix it, and equally coming into this weekend, did you expect to be so strong?
Yeah, this track's always been a good one for me. Obviously the Kawasaki works well around here as well, but the expectation was to be inside the top 5 again, and after Cadwell missing out on the podium there, I felt like here we could definitely get on the podium, and to walk away with 3 podiums in my first triple podium is great. It's been a long time coming. I've been just there or thereabouts all the time, but this weekend everything's gone really well. Started Friday really relaxed, real smooth, and just chipped away all weekend. And yesterday's race was good. That put me in good stead for this morning. Bit of luck this morning with the safety car, but just didn't quite have enough in this last race to go with the 2 red Ducatis. But felt a great race, and credit to the 2 boys out front. They put on a great show, and obviously they've got their own little championship fight to contend with. So hopefully we can all get a bit closer at Donington.
And looking ahead to Donington, another track that we're returning to, where do you think you can go and build on from this weekend?
Yeah, I think I can be really strong. We was 4th, 5th and 5th, or 4th, 5th and 6th there last time, and that was on the factory swinging arm that I've not been too comfortable with. So hopefully going back there with some confidence on a bike that I'm loving, and hopefully we can fight for the podium there, and it'd be nice aim for another winner towards the end of the season.
Thank you, Lee. And second for the Beer Monster Ducati team, completing a triple podium finish this weekend, and now the championship lead just half a point between you and Tommy going into the penultimate round at Donington. Glenn, could you have expected much more from this weekend?
Honestly, no. We come here in the thick of a championship fight. It's the first of the 3 that are sort of billed to be different because there is more points on offer. I think that system worked for me this weekend. With been able to grab 3 podiums. So yeah, it's been a unbelievable weekend. There's been a lot of emotion before we came here, and I think how the entire team and everyone within the paddock, even you guys, because we're all so close to Paul, have handled and been able to put a show and go to work as such has been incredible. It pleases me a lot how the guys worked. How I rode around here, it's a physical track. We all work very hard. It's a bit of a cliche when we say we work our asses off, but I guess we all do. And when the team work as hard as you work, if not harder, you get results and reap the rewards. But the championship lead is nice. It's always a nice position to be in as such. It's certainly better than where it was, I think, 9 races ago. I was 38.5 points behind. So we still have that one additional DNF. So to be in the lead, pretty much all square, with the extra DNF is something that pleases me a lot. So yeah, hats off to Tommy. He rode a great last race. Thoroughly enjoyable. We were holding the pace up, the both of us for sure. Pure, I think, energy. You can go out and go banzai here, but the other guy usually comes with you anyway. So his last couple of laps were really, really strong. I was working hard, but I seen that Cadwell, when I was trying to push him, he nearly made a mistake in the last lap, as did I, and so close to being able where you can lose a lot of points. So I got plus 1.3, I think, with 2 to go, and I was beat fair and square in the race at that point, and it was bring home the 22 points. So yeah, no, honestly, didn't expect to overhaul 15 points this weekend. It's been great. Fair play to the rest of the guys I shared the podium with this weekend, because there's been some enjoyable racing. I haven't watched any of it. I look forward to getting home tonight. Go with Chinese. It's been Indians lately, and I'm actually a bit overdone with Indians, so we'll go for a Kung Po because the flight's early. I should get home in time. Well, EasyJet probably be delayed. Have my Kung Po. Got them to a school run in the morning. I have a lot to be grateful for. I always say I have 3 beautiful kids. One who's in P3 in school and has turned into my best mate. He started his own racing career last year, so really, really proud of him at the minute. And this is, how can you not enjoy 4 wins in 2 seconds in your last 6 races?
Thank you, Glenn. And our race 3 winner here at Oulton Park for Beer Monster Ducati, making it a treble win across the team on an emotional weekend after the sad news of Paul Bird earlier on this month. Tommy Bridewell. Tommy, race 3 win, back on the top step of the podium after a difficult weekend for the entire team, it's fair to say. Looking ahead now, there's only half a point between you and Glenn, and you've been fairly evenly matched all weekend, haven't you? So it's shaping up for a big battle, and talk us through race 3.
Yeah, exactly that. No, it's been a tough weekend for not just for me, but for the whole team, for you know, for the family, everyone involved. It's been lovely that to see the tributes that obviously the British Superbike paddock and the paddock itself is obviously put to Paul. Very well deserved as well. It's difficult to have all of that going on. A lot of people here, bike liveries and all that, flying the flag for such a phenomenal icon in the sport who's dedicated so much. I'm sad because it's turned messy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's no love lost between me and Glenn. He's obviously done his talking off track, and I've done my talking on track. It is a great shame. I felt like earlier I took the penalty within reason on the chin. I feel like I'm still the very deserved double race winner today, and that's what I leave today as the double race winner. But yes, we've lost a few points. Honestly, I'm not bothered. It's been a tough weekend. I've not felt amazing on the bike all weekend, and I've had to work hard for it. But I feel like at Donington and Brands, I really felt a lot more at home on the bike earlier. Even here at the start of the year, I didn't feel that good. So yeah, Donington and Brands, I'm really looking forward to wipe the slate clean. I know the situation. It's my side, it's their side, and we're all out for ourselves. So yeah. That was a good race, I think, to be fair, to watch. I know it was going to be messy, Glenn was riding well, and I was riding with my head without the desperation. So, yeah, I felt like I rode a good, clean race. When I wanted to, I was able to bang straight down into the low 34s. It wasn't massively difficult. I was just trying to save my tyre to a point, and honestly, when I really dug in to do a low 34, straight away I saw him a pitbull plus 0.8, and I thought, well, that's that job done, So yeah, brought her home. Nice to fly the flag, get the win for Paul. So I dedicate that one to him, and hopefully we can we'll come out at Donington swinging.
Thank you, Tommy.